Hello, and welcome to my new show, Spooky Saturday. Where obviously it will be Saturday, and I'm gonna I'm gonna play a spooky game. Today, we'll be playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which I played many years ago when it first came out on my computer. Sorry, I'm trying to move my head so that the light doesn't glare on it. Off my glasses. Yeah, I played this many years ago when it first came out, but I didn't play a whole hell of a lot of it because my computer was shitty. So I didn't get to play much past the first hour, I think, before it kept crashing. But yeah, let's get right into the spoops. Yes, we're starting a new game. I played Frictional's other game, Soma, on the PS4 a while ago. Actually, when that first came out too, and I loved it.
Don't forget.
Hello.
Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me.
I can move.
Hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair.
Hi, Daniel from London.
This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... Yes. I am Daniel.
Got it. Daniel from London. Kurthud. Oh no. Just discovered a dead pixel on my monitor. Oh, goody. Some good motion blur. Journal. Let's see. So, I absolutely love horror as a genre. Let's jump. Tinderbox. Oh. You can just pick shit up. Cool. Yeah. Fuck your potted plant. Horror is probably one of my favorite genres. Because it can do a lot with a little, but also because it can do a lot with a little. A lot of people do a little with a little, and there aren't very many good horror games or movies. And they can be very, ooh, oh god, I'm gonna be sick. Oh, oof. You good, Daniel? Can we just leave? Ooh! I made the door angry. Okay. Try again? No, it doesn't even give me the option. Okay. God, that screen wibbly is really something. I'm going to turn the gamma up a little bit because it seems really dark. Sure. Seems a little better. So I know... very little. I know that there's... I know there's monsters. I know you can't fight them. I know light and dark is very important. I'm good. Crystal clear. Tinderbox's journal. The idea of sanity as a meter that you can measure is kind of weird, but video games. Neat. I really like this. Cool. the way you interact is you hold down the right trigger, it says right on the screen, and kind of manipulate stuff with the analog stick. I like that a lot, actually. It makes it kind of more immersive. Give me the tinderbox. Okay, I'm gonna follow this. What is this? Fruit punch. Is that my fruit punch? It's not blood. Why is the castle creaking? What the fuck? Oh god. Castle is yelling at me. Seriously, what is this? That's good. Good. That's normal. Normal and healthy doors opening on their own. That's good. Good stuff. I'm just gonna... Yep. Perfect. I'm just gonna live here. There isn't even a window for wind to come out of this room. Good. Fantastic. Okay. Don't sit in a dark room. Slam the door shut. It's a shirt. Say a little bit of a headache. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying about horror and my experience with it is that I like it a lot, but I can also, having experienced a lot of it, I can buy into it very easily. Like, it's not hard to get me in that headspace of being willing to get scared, which is why I'm carrying a chair around so I can throw it at someone. Because there are some people, my dad was one of them, that he hated horror movies because he could never... Let's go to the old archives. New archives are up the street. A fragrant taste of rose. Turkish delights. Am I following candy? Turkish delights are chocolate, though. Aren't they? Can I zoom in on this? Not the zoom in button. Yeah. Someone's... Ooh. Okay. How's my sanity? Got a little bit of a headache. Good. That's good. Do I have a lean? Rotate, throw, run. Lean, R1. Okay. There we go. I think horror is 100% more effective when it's interactive, which is why I love horror games so much, but I don't play them a lot. Because what the fuck? Eee! Bugs. Gross. Why? Why, rumbling? Do I get a lantern at some point? No tinder boxes. Tinder box? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't play horror games by myself a lot because as much as I love it and talk about it and criticize it, horror games spook me very easily. And yeah, keep that closed. I'm gonna try my hardest when something scary happens to not like blow out the mic. I don't yell, I usually just kind of gas. Fucking why? Oh good, a lantern. Now I need oil. Turn on by pressing square. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna have to use it very sparingly. An entire treasure chest for one box of matches. Or a tinder box. It looks like there's a light back there. Or is that just the way the shelf looks? I can interact with that. Wait, is that torch? Yeah, the torch is clipping through the wall. Huh. Or maybe it's my sanity. Well, that's good. Is there a note? Can I read that? No. Okay. I was trying to open that slowly. Hello? Why is the house grumbling? I can't open this one. Okay. Anything behind? Yes! Sweet. Another thing I really like about horror games, survival games too, but more horror games, is that resources are typically scarce. I'm just gonna stick my head in here and go to sleep. Resources are typically pretty scarce, and that means that, you know, you find a single match and it is the best thing in the world. Or like, was it The Evil Within? When you find a single match in the original. Okay. What's this? Oil.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can.
Why?
Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Good. Why would you force yourself to forget something if there is something important to be remembered? What did that lever do? Ooh. Cool. I need more tinder boxes. That's fine. I think I own the place. The fuck is all this? Just chemicals? Okay. Oil. How are we doing? Not great. But yeah, the scarcity of resources is something that's really good at building tension, as long as it doesn't become frustrating. Another lone soul in London. Why? That hint is always great when it comes up in a horror game.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Cool. Can I go home? Seems like the way out. Just walk out the front fucking door. Ooh, oil. No, nothing? Okay. Leave, please. Ooh. The house says no. Got it. Are those hissing? What are those? Are you supposed to be cockroaches? Because you look kind of like slugs. I guess I have no choice. But let's explore a little bit first. Basement. Laboratory. I'm sure there are nothing but good things in the lab. What's this? Wine cellar. What did Alexander do? Why does he need to die? Why did I forget? Also, why not just leave? Uh-huh. Can I just... no? Okay. Good. Good things are happening. Okay, okay. That's good. Oh, neat. Alright, guess I'll go see what that woman is screaming about. It's okay, I'm fine. Is it in here? Let's find out. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with the neglect of family. Who is this? Is this supposed to be Daniel? The other super important thing that horror games need to do well is sound design. And oh boy, if you can, play this with headphones. Why is that wall breathing? The walls are yelling at me. I don't remember when the first monster shows up. I do remember it made me scream. Good sounds. Get ready for that, I guess. Anything back here? There's oil up there. Neat. Almost full lantern. That's a tiny bit of comfort. Oops. I keep pressing X to interact with stuff. What the fuck?
There should be more cuprite.
What is cuprite?
Let me see. And one part aqua force.
Defense water? Okay, where's this? This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. Oh, good. Trying to make life out of nothing. Fantastic. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. I was trying to make life, but tied. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing the hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. What is your predicament? Chemistry pot. Cool. Just gonna put that there. Is there a gun in here? Revolver with one bullet in it? No, just a tinderbox. What's that? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint. Or I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. What was that? I heard footsteps. I think that's a save point? What the fuck? I think you got some rats. What the hell was that? Okay. Oh, good, more oil. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Proper ventilation, very important for chemistry. Some seem unaffected, but many are strained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Oh, good. I heard footsteps again. Don't like this. Ooh, good. More tinder. Fantastic. I hope this ends with you being able to burn this place to the fucking ground. No? Nothing? No, come on. There we go. How much tinder do I have? 4. Goodbye. So I need to go to the wine cellar to get the components for artificial vitae, I guess. Or the detergent? That's my only clue so far. Who knows why there was a screaming woman? Never mind that. Okay. Save my oil. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Head down to the wine cellar. The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. Good. Okay. There are no diaries. Find a key for the wine cellar. Why do I need to create an acid? What other door was open? Do I need to go down there? That was the archives? I think I came from there, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so I guess let's check out the refinery. What is doing that? Stop it! Uh-huh. It is tough and pliant. I guess I figured out what I need the acid for. Okay. Just gonna close that. Oh, right, because logic would have dictated you go down there first. Okay. So... Ah! Gimme. Give. Thank you. Seems like it's daylight outside. Not that it matters. That door's locked. Can you light these? Jump up and light the chandeliers. The regular archives, as opposed to the old archives. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Well, these started good and got bad in a hurry. Not a fan. Library? Rare books. Is that the root for library?
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert
Deserts will do
managed to
that.
find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more.
There usually
Later
is.
that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
It belongs in a museum. God, the little ambient sounds are fucking creepy as hell. Something is hissing. I think it's those bugs. I think they're like hissing cockroaches or something. Good. Good things are happening. It's not painting again. Fucking bugs. Wish I could stomp on them. Just gonna close you. I wonder if sound has anything to do with living monsters. Wilhelm's contract. Wilhelm, no! I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services to the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. So, dude sold himself into slavery? Seems weird. More tinder. Give. Thank you. I do it on oil. I need to save it more. No, save. Okay. Hello? Need to use the toilet. Does anyone know where the toilet is? is the house moaning? That was a terrible sound, and I hope I don't encounter whatever made it.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger.
Okay.
Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground.
As opposed to quickly.
The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I
It's a
mustered
bit
myself
racist.
and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Uh-huh. Getting real strong Lovecraft vibes here. I've been given the prompt for running, but I haven't been told I can hide yet. Can I hide? Ooh. Fireplace seems good. Here's hoping I can. God, I don't like hearing those footsteps at all. I think that's mine. Those are mine. It's dead end. Why? Why? Is someone playing music? The hell? Crouch. What's in here? Oil? Yes. Oil. Fantastic. Let's juice up our lamp. Don't think we're going to be coming back in here. I'm not going to light anything. Let's find out who's tickling the ivories over in the distance. God, I don't. I love this and I hate this so much. That one, light that one. Oh good, I just used up all my tinder. Fantastic. Good decisions are made when you're scared. That's a good sign. Hello? Okay. This place seems safe. Ooh. I can't play it? No Moonlight Sonata? Okay. Can I just... no door here. That's good. How about we just, you know, fuck off. Just, no? These windows made out of? Urgh. I can't break a window, but I'm supposed to go kill a man. Okay. Oh, good. Good. That's a good sign. There's more oil. R1 is lean, not L1. R1. R1 is lean. Fucking roaches. How's my sanity doing? I got a little bit of a headache. This is parchment. I know it's 18, what did you say, 30, 40? Something, but shouldn't stuff be on more than just parchment? I don't like this. I don't like this. That.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
You haven't been able to tend to the castle for centuries, but you have servants? That seems odd. Do we go in the creepy unlit room or look in the friggin' hole? Oh, good things. Good things are happening. Fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, make a note of it, Daniel. What did it say? Maps. Okay. There's nothing in here. Why? What? What's happening?
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Uh-huh. I can't turn around. I can turn about that far before the camera.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Good decisions.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Yep.
Next thing I can remember
Lovecraft.
is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Good. Do I just break this? I go throw a chair at it. Or a helmet? Wow. It's a sturdy helmet.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Don't disagree with that statement. Oh, good. I used my last tinderbox. Is that the Necronomicon? No, I can't read that. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. Yeah, let's discuss ageless darkness. Good idea. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. Is that it? Oh, the Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called the Gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who is this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century, so someone did try and burn the fucker to the ground. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineages and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived throughout the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of his country. Huh. So that's good. Sorry, that was a lot of reading. Tried my throat out a bit. Tinderbox? No? Okay. How do I leave then? Oh, I see. Yeah, you push the fucking bookshelf. Or do I have to find a book? Oh, is it that one? That's a different color. Do I have to pull multiple books? Is that what he was talking about? Okay, so there's one. They gotta be along the wall. That's where the mechanism would be. I wasn't paying attention to what he said. There's one. Just the one? That can't be right. Burn up all my fucking oil. Can't interact with those. Is that one in the center? They have like a weird arrowy spine. At least that one did. Ah, yep, there it is. Dirt. Come on. And then, here we go. Ta-da! Secret bookshelf. I always wanted one of those. Aha! A key. I heard you. Oh, God. That's good. Oh, so much tension. Regarding closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. That's cold, man. I'm gonna just take this chair with me for no reason. No reason at all. There's no earthly reason for me to be carrying a chair around. It is perfectly normal behavior. I don't know what you're talking about. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. Good. Good. Good, great, good. The fuck? Not okay with any of this. I can still hear it. Ah! Yep. Ah, good jump scare. Good jump scare, thank you. So, was that a hallucination, or can they actually just fucking evaporate? Just gonna back to the entrance hall. Yeah. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. The fuck? Yeah, get it. All is good health-wise. My head is pounding. Can I just break a fucking window and leave? I would prefer that. Why is everything red now? Is that the wine cellar? No, that's the chemistry lab. No, that's the archives. Where's the lab? Oh, they're across the hall from each other. Okay. Why? So I have the wine cellar key. Oh, I remember that. It's like the sound of him grinding his teeth. No, that's a lab. That's the cellar. Only good things will happen down here. The stone slab looked like a safety measure. It wasn't meant to be moved ever again. That's a good message to get right after you've just unlocked a door. Tinder? Is that a dog?
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
I can't tell if that growly sound was from the flashback or not. Oh boy. Can't tell what is my footsteps and what's that's definitely not my footsteps. Oh, I don't have a whole lot of oil. That's a lot of meat. That.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
And so it did.
Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
The wine was poisoned. Good. Regia. Hey Wilhelm, my name is Wilhelm. House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly, and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I've been awarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. Ooh. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. footsteps. Ah. They exploded. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. This is bad. Those are good sounds. What's this? Ooh. That's handy. Tinderbox. Ah, there's a rope. Can I just fucking hang myself from the rafters? Is noise a factor? Or is noise atmosphere? Yes? Yeah, there we go. Perfectly safe now. God, fucking teeth cracking sound. Is that my blood? Wasted a whole tinderbox. Alright, lantern's full. So, I have to push this? Is that a bit of sanity returning? Just a slight headache. Okay, is there a torch in here? This seems like a good area to have a light. No, good. I'm gonna open one of these doors, and the gatherer thing is just gonna be standing right fucking there, and I'm gonna throw my controller across the room. Okay. Yeah. Is there any more tinder? Tinder boxes? Oil? No? Nothing? Physics objects. Okay. Okay, time to trigger the castle yelling at me. Recuperate. those sounds at all. Yeah, I know. I do like that the game kind of goes a little lighter when you, even though you're losing sanity, you can see if you run out of light. Okay, not that one. Fuck me. Oh, God. I do not like this. What's this? Hi! Are there two of them? What does laudanum do? I didn't even look. It's health, okay. I wonder if your physical health is dependent on your mental health. Yeah. Improve health and help heal. Laudanum. Sure. All is good. Is there anything to help improve my sanity besides light? Nervously grind my teeth together. Hurt. I wonder if you can throw shit to distract them. Okay, this is the door that was locked. Fuck me. Not okay with this. How to find that last fucking component. I think it's right there on the shelf, unless that's oil. No, that's it. Okay. My apartment is making sounds. Apartment. Let's see if we can sneak upstairs. sat down by the Casbah while gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. Oh, that pissed the castle off. Ah! Fucking meatballs coming out of the wall. Don't touch it. God! Do I have any oil? No. But I can go to the lab. And I've got some tinder boxes. I'm gonna... Gert. That didn't damage me. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, headed for London. Is this Daniel? I don't like this. I'm curious how you would do effective horror to someone who is deaf or blind. I mean, blind is kind of maybe easier. It's just an idea. Because the sound is a lot of it. Does it matter? Didn't like that. Okay. Because this is totally how chemistry works. Yeah, well, fuck you, house. I'm doing it anyway. Pot of acid I'm gonna pour right down your throat. Stupid castle. Bullshit. Bullshit castle. Uh-huh. What did I say about that? The stairs have collapsed. Huh. How am I doing in oil? Oh. Okay. That one probably. Can I just jump? Just do a running jump. Hurt. No. Do I need to hurt? Builds a staircase or something. I hear you, lady. I'm sorry. Guess I gotta build my way out. We're now playing Minecraft. Yeah. That was weird. Can you do that again? Quantum box. It does not like that. Fuck you, roaches. Okay. Did that do it? Hurt. Hurt. Huzzah, I did it. So now I have to go to the refinery and dissolve the goo. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought. Good things. Good thing. Oh, what did it do? Now. Gross. Can I just use it to dissolve that acid and leave? Can I do that? Oh. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Just be like, fuck it, I'm out. Alright, let's go down the creepy stairs. I'm sure good things are gonna happen here. Oh, you got a trophy. To the refinery. Became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Guess I have no choice here.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Why? You could give me some answers. No? Head down, power through. Come on. Oh, buddy. Now what? Yeah, those are full of wine. I'm sure. It's like barnacles. How's my sanity doing? Slight headache. He went that way. Just gonna live in this fucking corner. Stop, stop. No. Close. Okay. ticking? Those footsteps. I don't have any fucking tinder. Fuck you. Oh, oil. Thank the gods. I think the sounds get worse the more sanity you lose. Got that grindy sound. Please, some tinder boxes? No? Good. Good, great, good. I feel like it might be a good idea to leave that open. Why?
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting
hope
the
that
entire
recorded that.
expedition, lest I took a turn for the worse.
My webcam went all fucky for a
In
minute.
retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Probably. I really hope that my webcam recorded going all fucky, because that was super creepy. Good. Those are horrible sounds. Just gonna sit under this torch for a minute. Sanity ellipses. I can bring my health up. Oh, I got a full lantern now, at least. That's something. Does it go up after a while? I'm gonna wait here another minute. I need to collect myself. Oh man, this is tense. I love it. Kinda hate it, but I also love it. This game does such a good job of building tension. And that was not a cheap jump scare at all when the thing appeared in the hallway. Yeah, there we go. Everything's all wibbly. Good. Okay. Up from ellipses. Just gonna stay here for another minute. Is that a trapdoor? That is a trapdoor. a chest I can open? No? Okay. Any tinder boxes back here? No. How's my sanity? Hands are shaking, head's pounding. Hey, I found your Steam. Okay, blocked. That opens up a door. There's a tinderbox. There's a chest right there. 2 tinderboxes. Huzzah. Can't move that. Do I want to open this up? Is that a wise decision? Something. Huh. Okay, throw something in. Hurt. Sweet. I'm gonna keep that blocked for now. And also, just because. I don't know if they can even crouch down, but I don't care. This just keeps getting better and better. Geronimo. Ow! Fucking jelly walls. Why is it yelling at me? What's this room? The archives. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic waters smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Someone was in a boat wreck? Those are horrible sounds. Oh fuck. What the? What is that? Oh, this is bad. Fuck. Huh? What are you? Oh shit. Ooh. Fuck you. Visible thing. Were these things mentioned in the lore? Local folklore. Gatherers. No. There's the Gatherers, the dude who claims he was never here, and Alexander. Hurt. Hurt. This at all. Hurt. 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 What? I supposed to move it? Hi! Am I supposed to like go in this room and get something? Oh good, a skull. What am I supposed to do with that? Nope. Fuck off. Oh, that worked. Okay. I'll take York with me here. Er. You make horrible sounds and I hate you. Go over there. There. Shit. Oh my god. Yeah. Nope. Oh boy. There, that moved the gate. That's just a pile of meat and bones. Fuck off. Shit. That was close. God damn. Shit, come on. Oh no, it's timed? Oh. Shit. Playing hopscotch with a fucking invisible water demon. Oh, good. Lanterns out. Ow! This is fucking timed. Okay. Is there a book I can... Fuck off over there. Fetch. No? Okay. Shit. Okay. Shit. There's another one. Ooh. What is that? Oh, it's a good fucking torso. Good. Good, great, good. Go over there. Oh boy. Oh, it ate it. That's fantastic. Go, go have a snack. Fetch. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I need to... Which way? Oh, shit! I don't have any health. Oh, I'm gonna die. Come on, come on. Come on. Fuck me. Oh. Oh. Shit. Anything? What is that? A hollow needle? What can I do with a fucking needle? Oh, it can destroy the door. Fantastic. Let me out. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Something large brushed against his leg, and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help! He cried as the ocean swallowed him again. Someone was shipwrecked. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Oh no. Fuck. Shit. Thank you. That's super helpful advice. Block the path, run. Thanks. Okay. Oh, I saw that move. I think there's time to block the path. Just fucking book it. Oh boy. My cardio in today. Where am I going? Why do we even have this room? Nope. Hurt. Come on. So close. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing warm yellow light of the setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean, reaching towards the coast of Portugal, and thought, is this another dream? Okay. Oh, am I back at the entrance? Nope. Nope, that's something totally different. I'm okay with that after what I just encountered. What is this? What the hell? I can touch it. Good. Ugh. It's a baby face. Does that do anything? Oh, does that clear up your sanity? Splashing in the water? Splash some cold water on your face. You're good. Okay, let's explore a bit. Calm down. That's good. Come on. Tinderbox, tinderbox. Like that. How many do I have? I got 4. I got some oil too. That's all fantastic. Just have a seat. Relax for a minute. There's even some calm, soothing music. Study. Guest room. That's not the way I came. What is this? Storage. Okay, I guess we follow the wind. Looks like there's good things in there.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
That doesn't sound menacing at all. Should we just go? Fuck it. No. Those are horrible sounds. Elevator's not working. Do you have any ideas, Daniel? Go start the engine. Okay. The machine room. It's locked. Okay. Let's work backwards. Need a fucking key. Where would I find a key? Shall we try storage? Let's look in storage, see if they have the key. Herbert's trunk was wrapped in rope. The lock had been broken by thieves, he assumed. He wondered if anything had been left, considering all the hands it had passed. Who's Herbert? Where are these little stories coming from? Oh, good. Yep. Okay. The darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural, as opposed to everything else that's been happening to us. It does seem really dark. You do get blurro vision. Okay. That's good. Oh, I think I remember this bit from a trailer, maybe? This looks familiar. Instruments. sanity going down? Oh, crystal clear so far. This does seem really dark. Like darker than the other place was. Oil? Bugger. I don't like this. Ha! Drill part. Okay. Am I coming back in here? Probably not. Primary. Primary of what? Oh, do I need to go make a tap? Is it like primary fluid? Primer? Secondary. Okay. Sounds like there's a generator on the other side. We have fire. Hello? Good. The door slammed shut on its own. More tinder. Good. Nope. Come on. How is my health? Good. 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 Okay. Everything's good. That's good, because I feel like it's going to get bad in a hurry. Doesn't look like there's anything useful in here. Except for that. What is that? Do we need this? Oh, it's a plane. It's a hammer. 4 tinder boxes. Okay. Drill handle. Giving me plenty of tinder right now. I should light some candles in there. Any other tinder? Okay. Let's light some candles and then tap these suckers, I guess. How many do I have now? 6? There's 1. Is there a torch? It's just candles. There's 2. That doesn't lead anywhere, right? Yeah, that's just a room. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Need to find all the parts first. What am I missing? I've been in all of these rooms. Oh no, I haven't. I've been in Alexander, I have prepared the explosives, good, you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosives and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for all the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids together and you're ready to go. Agrippa? He was mentioned before. Okay. Making a bomb. Is there another part in here? Oh, shit. That's bad. Come on. Nope. Me. Fucking neighbors. So, where haven't I gone yet? What is that? There's like stomping underneath me. I was in here, wasn't I? Yeah. Need to go find the last drill part. Know why I need an explosive yet. Is this another dream? He thought, and screamed at the top of his lungs. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Nice, calming demon baby. I don't even know if that works. Splash my face. I think I'll call this episode to a close. Because I'm starting to get a little flustered. So, can I save and exit? Yeah. So let's do that. Yes. Thank you for joining me on, Spooky Saturday. I will come back to this next week, and hopefully we can figure out why we need explosive. My webcam glitched out again. I hope it records that, because that's creepy as shit and very appropriate. So am, and will be Anthony. Thank you for joining me.